Hi, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Just a little bit of an update. I literally chopped my hair, I think it was the day before yesterday, and if you see, they're really short from the back also, and then just tuck these little hairs at the right at the back of my ear. So I just leave it like that, and voila, that's about it. So that's a quick update for you guys, and as you can see, I hope I look good, and I colored my hair a little bit as well just to have a little bit of highlights. Otherwise it was just flat black and I didn't really like it, but that's it. And I've already primed my eyelids, so that's good. So I'm not just gonna waste any time. I'm gonna get right into it. I've already moisturized my face a little. I am today using my 3502 palette by Morphe, and I'm going to start with the eyes first because I want to sort of do like a bold look, chocolatey look, and those vibes today. Let's go ahead. I am using first my MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to go with the color, I think it's called, I hope I'm using the right name tag on it. Okay, I think it's called So Warm, which is this color right here. It's the darkest, and I'm going to start with building up the color from the bottom down to right up to the lightest color that I need in my eye look. So I'm just gonna coat my brush with this color, tap off the excess, and go over. I will keep it right below my, let's just say, crease, because I don't have really huge eyelids, so I'm just gonna keep it here, right here. I will build up most of my color right here. So I'm just gonna build it to the maximum capacity that I want until I'm happy with it. I'm not going to go up too high because obviously I need to place other two shades as well on them. So just like a gradient, I want to have a gradient effect. So I'm just going to place them right here, and it can be messy at this time. It doesn't matter really because we are just going to go in and you know, sort of not cut the crease but create like a halo effect. So I'm not worried at this stage, but I really want to just sort of build up the intensity of the shade as much as I can. I'm just going to take another brush. Honestly you guys, I don't even know what these brushes are and where did I get them from, but you know, you could use any fluffy pencil brush like this. Can you guys see this? Yeah. And I'm gonna go with the next shade, which is here, right here. It's called, I think it's called Spice. This is the shade right here. And I'm gonna just, once again, just sort of tap off the excess and place this right here. You know, I tend to raise my eyebrow a little bit, only so I could see where I'm placing the color, because it's really important for us to see that. Usually people who have larger lid space, for them it's kind of easy, but for me, I don't have quite a bit of lid space, so I tend to just raise my eyebrow to see exactly where I'm placing the color. And now I'm gonna go back to another shade, and I'm gonna use the similar pencil brush, but it's a little I don't know why it's a little bent, but whatever, who cares. I'm gonna work with it, and I'm gonna go onto the lightest color right here, which is this one, and I think it's called, oh yeah, it's called Universal. So I'm just gonna tap off the excess and place this right here. Oh, by the way guys, I primed my eyelids using what did I use? I used the Colorpop No Filter Concealer in the shade, I'm in the shade medium 26. That's right, I'm in the shade medium 26. I did my brows using the Smashbox Brow Tech Matte Pencil in the shade, I'm in the shade dark brown. Come on camera, pick it up. There you go, thank you very much. So I'm just gonna now using a flat brush. Again, this one has no name on it, the brand name, and I'm using a red sable. Why does it say red? Whatever. I'm using an oval brush like that, a flat brush with this dome shape, and I'm gonna cut my crease using the same Colorpop concealer that I used to carve my prime my lids. I'm gonna just, and when you look up, you will exactly get where you need to place your tip of the halo eye. So I know this is my crease, so I'm gonna just carve my, and this is where the placement is going to be for the next shade that I'm going to use. Okay, and then we can always go back and play with the colors, right? Okay, and then I'm just gonna go back on in my palette and use the shade it's called Pure. It's a foil shade right here, it's called Pure, and I'm going to pack this color with the MAC 239 brush, which is a flat brush, and I'm just gonna tap the color because I don't want it to get chunky. Wow, I like how this looks, but of course I'm gonna go back and, you know, mesh all the colors together. It looks really good, really good. So I'm just gonna go back and use the shade. First I'm gonna just go back and use that light, the medium shade that I used, the Spice, and I'm just gonna, you know, just play a little with my crease. Okay, and then I am going to take another shade just to sort of deepen up the outer corners, and the shade that I'm going to use is Muddy. It's this one right here. And then I'm also going to go back to the chocolate color that we used earlier, the #1 color. What's it called? So Warm. And again, place them on the and then I'm gonna go back to that same shade called Pure. I'm just going to, you know, deepen it up a little bit. That's it, that's all I'm gonna do. And I'm just meeting these two shades together on the crease, just so we have a neater look. That's all. Okay, and now I'm going to switch to the other eye, and I think I'm going to be right back. Alright, so I am back with both my eyes, and I've just slightly spot concealed my pimples and blemishes, which keep happening. It's the winters, but there isn't much I can do. Whatever, you know. So I'm just gonna... Okay, so I may be very late, but well, I've just started, so okay, so I've just bought the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I am in the shade 290. Put it right across my oh, it is. It has. I think the working time is pretty less on this one, so I'm just gonna hurry, and I'm gonna start first with my using the beauty blender, with a damn beauty blender. I'm just going to start with the center of my face, moving out. Okay, it looks pretty good. It says that it is a... It doesn't say on the bottle though if it's a full coverage, but I'm sure the reviews say it is a full coverage foundation. Let's just see. This little goes a long way actually on this one, so it's a really good one. It's very important for you to know what people want, and I'm sure Rihanna, that's what her purpose was, and that's why she actually came up with so many shades in the same foundation, which is really good. I mean, I would love all brands to actually do that, you know. I am covering my ears because my ears tend to look really red all the time when I do my foundation, so it's really funny. It's luminous, you know what I mean? Which I like. So I have started using 2 concealers now in my routine, and I'm going to tell you why. So I have dark circles that are a mix of purple, and sometimes they look really green and sometimes they look really pink. So I don't know what the hell is going on there. So I usually, what I tend to do is I use my MAC Pro Long Concealer. Actually, it's not Pro Long Concealer, sorry. It's the Select Moisture Cover Concealer. And in the shade NW20. This is how the bottle looks like. Okay. Pick it up. Pick it up. Bitch. Why does it do that? Oh, there you go. Thank you. And what I like to do is I just apply. It's a little pink toned because it's, you know, I basically need to neutralize my eye, under eye, so it's a pink toned concealer. And then I also go down with the Maybelline FIT Me concealer in the shade, I'm in the shade 25. You won't be able to really see because it's just, everything has just disappeared from the bottle. And I'm just going to, I don't know why I do that, when it's easier to just swipe. Okay, I'm going to blend my concealer and then finally highlight everything that I need to. And then I go in with the MAC concealer, the Maybelline concealer again, highlight my high points, and then I am going to go into my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which is this one, and I'm going to take my powder brush, and go right under my lash line and powder. I don't like to bake so much, so I just usually powder under my eyelids and under my lower lash line. I tend to sweat a lot of my T-zone for some reason, so I cover that area fully with powder. Although this foundation does not need a lot of, I mean, of course, if you're oily skin, you do need to powder yourself, but for me, I personally do not need to really powder because it's not at all tacky for me, at least. And now I'm gonna go back into my lower lash line, so the lightest shade, which is the universal shade, and I'm just connecting it with my lid. And then I'm gonna go with the second dark shade, which was the Spice one, and then I'm gonna run that also under my lash line. I like to have it a little smoky because I feel like the smokiness also is around the eye, the entire eye area. So I like to smoke out my lower lash line because I just like it that way. Okay, and then finally I'm going to go into the deepest shade that we used earlier, the first shade, which is called So Warm, and I'm going to connect that and bring it down a little bit, only at the outer corner, so that it doesn't look all panda eyes. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm done with using the palette. I am going to now sort of give a little bit of a color to my eyes. So what I'm doing is, I'm using this ultra fine eyeliner by I think it's called Italia Deluxe. I really want to invest in the Marc Jacobs. I've heard so many good things about the eyeliner, the Marc Jacobs Eyeliner, I think it's called, yeah. I want to really invest in that, but not right now. Does it show? I think it does, right? Oh, whatever. We'll see. Try to intensify as much as I can. It's all gone in my... Okay. And same on the other eye. With the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, I feel like, you don't really have to do a lot of hard work in it. And it's so bright and intense, it's just so good. And I'm gonna use liquid contour by NYX. It's called Sculpt and Highlight. Just gonna contour a little bit, and this is in the shade Cinnamon and Peach, but I'm just gonna use the cinnamon side of the wand. I'm just gonna put 2 dots, 3 dots, well, because this is pretty pigmented, so just gonna put 3 dots here, and then a little bit on my forehead. Again, my forehead is not that large, but I like to give it a little bit of a color anyway. You need to really work with this product fast, so I'm just gonna do one thing at one part at a time. Use that, and I'm gonna just tap over it, and a little bit. That's a bit too much, but okay. And then I'm going to take the smallest brush right here and the contour brush for the chin. Just to cover my... I forgot just to cover up my double chin. Do you know what? I am supposed to be losing about 10 kgs. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've started a little... I'm so lazy with exercises, but I have started a little bit of a healthy diet. Well, diets are healthy, but you know, I've tried to change my bad habits. And for the nose contour, I'm just going to use this angled brush right here. It's a bit fluffy, but not that fluffy. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil a little bit here just to set my contour and my chin area, and just to sculpt my chin, and then a little bit on the forehead. And now I'm just going to use my MAC brush, which is the MAC 135 brush. I usually like to bronze with this. What I'm going to do is I will go in with my bronzer, which is the... this is my favorite, my ride or die. I can't do without it. The Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and I'm in this. I use the shade 025 Sun Glow. I love this bronzer, guys. I just love it. Also on my forehead, just slightly. I'm going to use the Morphe palette, and this is the 9B palette, and I'm going to take the shade. What do I need to take? Maybe I should take... Oh shit, there are no shade names. Why? Okay, anyway, I'm going to take this corally color right here, and I'm going to take it on this brush. It's the Multitask brush by Real Techniques. Looks like that. And just very slightly tapping off the excess, smiling like I always do. And I'm just gonna... They're not too pigmented, which I love, because I could go really heavy with my blushes sometimes with the real hand. I mean, with the real hand. Of course I use the real hand. With the heavy hand. That's what I mean. Sorry. And I'm just gonna sort of drag it all the way, which I really like to do. Like that. And then same thing on the other side. I'm gonna go back to the eyes only when I do a little bit of... I need some moist in my face. I'm gonna use the Slay All Day Setting Spray by Gerard Cosmetics, and this is the watermelon flavor, I think. Not my hair. Okay, much better. Okay, and while this dries up a little bit, just before I go into my highlight, by the way, I got a new palette. So it looks like that. Look at that. Awesome. And it's got all the names at the back, and it's called Perfect Highlighting Palette by Cover FX. And there are, I think, 6 shades, and it's a decent sized pan inside. Right here, you see that? So I'm going to be using, yeah, I think I'm going to use this rose goldy shade. Boom. Oh. Wow. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my ring finger and tap that right here. And a little bit on the bridge of my nose. So that's that, and now I am going to curl my lashes. And I'm gonna coat my lashes. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. And it's a bomb ass mascara, guys. You need to get this one. And I'm just going to, I have to wait for it to dry, and then I can go in and remove it. But I'm just gonna put my lashes on and be right back. So alright, I am back with the lashes, and look at those lashes. They are so good. They are a bit pinchy towards the inner corner for me, but then maybe because they are longer for me, so I need to cut them short. But that's okay. It took me forever to have them on, but I'm just gonna forget about it. So now I am just going to, I'm really feeling boldy, so I'm just going to do my lips, and I did take my lip liner and the lipstick out, and I'm just gonna I hope this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm gonna try. I'm fine, I'm gonna try. Okay, so I had already put some chapstick, but my lips still feel dry, and I have dry ass lips. So by the way, this is the Givenchy lip liner in the shade, where's the shade? Oh, there's no shade now. Oh yeah, it does. Oh no, that it says it's a waterproof lip liner in the shade, what's the shade? Okay, the shade number, there's a shade number, that's it. It's number 8, and it's a deep brown. Sorry if I'm slouching and if I'm going down, because my mirror is down. Okay, and then I'm going to take the lipstick shade that I have is by Colored Raine. Looks like that. It's I mean, I don't know why the packaging is so weird, but okay. It's in the shade Mocha. Okay, and I'm just going to line my lips. I don't like the brush tip in here because somehow it just is not giving me the perfect, unless I need to dip it one more time, which I don't actually, but okay. See, it's not drying at all, which is really good. Alright, so this is my final look, and if you can see, the lips are too boldy for me, but you know, we'll make do. I was excited about this look, and I finally did it. Have you guys noticed one of my eyes is a little smaller than the other? I don't know why, but this eye is smaller than the other one. But I guess it's a thing with most people, not a lot of people, but most people. Please comment down below if you want to see more of these bold looks, and I really want to challenge myself this year. That's it, you guys. That's it for today. Happy weekend, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share it, and comment down below with anything that you like to see, and please hit the notifications bell button, which will notify you every time I upload a new video. That's it, you guys. Bye.